Welcome to the Operation Weserübung, your preemptive invasion of Norway. Intelligence has informed us the Allies intend to occupy Norway, so High Command has decided we must strike first. It is believed that if we are able to secure enough vital ports in Norway, we will deny our enemies its strategic bases and vital resources. You must seize the major ports along the Norwegian coast. Ensure a decisive victory by securing the northernmost port of Namsos. Expect minimal ground resistance from the Norwegians, but heavy naval support from the British. To assist you in your campaign, the Kriegsmarine has generously supplied several cruisers, destroyers and U-boats to serve as auxiliary forces. As always, time is of the essence. You should strive to achieve your objectives before you become bogged down in an extended battle against an entrenched enemy that will receive increasing aid from Britain and France.
Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps and to Norway. We have got new equipment available, and well, let's take a look at the situation. We have, well, quite enough prestige, so we can afford elite replacements for all of our troops. It will be extremely important to gain experience, because that's our only chance to face the 15th strength units of the enemy. We will upgrade our artillery as much as possible, the fighter as well, and the bombers. Now there's enough prestige left to buy 2 bombers. We will absolutely need them, because the Royal Navy will be a nightmare in this. So we should be prepared now. So let's take a look. Once again, I plan to deploy in the south and work my way up. We have 25 turns, because I don't go for a decisive victory. It's not necessary for the campaign. And yeah, it should be relatively easy. I hope we don't suffer too many losses. So let's see. We want pretty much the same deployment as in the Guderian and the Rommel scenario. We'll need a Gebirgsjäger unit here, artillery support and a tank. We'll position another tank right here for the surround of Oslo. Well, the scout car can go for this port. More artillery. Deploy our fighters. Tank is headed for the port. More infantry to surround the city, and well, those infantry units will be for the surround of Kristiansand. So that's it. I will see you in the replay. So, well, I'm looking forward to Norway. So, yeah, let's start. So let's take a look at our deployment. It's pretty much the same we did on Rommel and Guderian difficulty. We have no troops in the north and concentrating on the south with a small landing force at Bergen. So let's start the action and see how we are doing against the Manstein, well, Manstein buffed Norwegian forces. First we need to suppress Oscarsborg because it's really dangerous. Big hit, 4 hit points by our bomber. Trying to keep down the entrenchment level. Bringing in troops to surround those 2 cities. And already moving parts of our force, or of our navy, around Norway to meet or to engage the English fleet. We prepare our landing at Bergen and we try to save our fleet. It will be difficult because the Royal Navy will be a real nightmare on Manstein. So let's wait for the counter-attack. They're moving their fleet. Well, the unexpected encounter worked out perfectly. They still have got a destroyer left. So now we are spotted. And a big hit. Our ship gets hurt. Oscarsborg does not too much damage. And now our fleet in the north is in real big trouble. And they are reinforcing around Bergen, so we cannot land there. Five points damage. And it's gone. So this was easier than expected. Now we can move in the Oslo fjord. And we are not able to get rid of this light cruiser. I'm trying to hide my heavy destroyer, my heavy cruiser. We want to get rid. Yeah, we finished off the French ship. And we are withdrawing. That's actually a real big problem because there's now an anti-aircraft cannon that is guarding the waters around Bergen. So we cannot deploy our level bombers there. So we're already moving back. But yeah, it's a problem because now our troops here are undefended. So let's see how they are doing on their own. Keeping the entrenchment down, very important. And now quickly bringing down our remaining ships, because the naval battle will be a nightmare. Now they're concentrating fire on our remaining destroyers. At least we can delay them because they're moving their capital ships to the north. And still, they didn't detect the Admiral Hipper. Well, now that's it, I think. Oh, that's actually a mistake. We should have abandoned the attack on Bergen, I guess. Our first surrender. And we begin to move our Fallschirmjägers. We have to bring down our ships again. Well, that's better. We've suppressed them. And the surrender. Perfect. Now we are waiting for the Royal Navy. We try to flee but get stopped. That's the end of the Admiral Hipper. Now the Royal Navy is ready to attack. Now we are ready for the attack on Oslo. We were unable to force a surrender there because this artillery unit was not ready, so the entrenchment level was too high. Tried to hit them with my bomber, but looking at the odds, I quickly gave up that plan and, well, just tried to attack Oslo without forcing a surrender. You might as well consider delaying the attack for one turn. That doesn't hurt. So maybe this was a mistake. Now we would be ready for the attack, but well, not that important. Now we tried to destroy this destroyer screen. This is actually not that easy. The overstrength destroyers are really tough to take out. It takes all of our fleet to destroy one ship. Try to move back. We're not spotting anything. They're further back than I expected. Now there's the counterattack. And a one-hit kill. So this battleship is no joke. Well, now our troops get spotted and relentlessly attacked. Well, even the surprise attack doesn't help. At least we are able to ambush the Royal Air Force. So that's helpful. Trying to get rid of them. Yeah, that's it. Now at least we have air superiority and we can try to force a surrender on this unit instead. But we have landed big hits with our artillery. we don't get as much prestige as I would have liked. Now finally we can bring in our level bombers. Once again, our whole fleet is trying to pound one destroyer. Fortunately, with little success. So we send in the Blücher. We will need her to help. Our big hit on our Gebirgsjäger. We really should have abandoned the attack on Bergen. Unfortunately, this does nothing. Another trap. I'll take you for the submarine instead. That's really lucky. Now our big ships are trying to fight back. Still, the destroyer screen is giving us real trouble. We are unable to get rid of the ships. A big hit, we lost 4 strength points. And even the level bombers fail. Again, we need the submarine. And we keep retreating our fleet. Big hits by our artillery. As usual, the Panzer I is not the best option to deal with infantry. At least we are on our way to the north. So if we take a look at this situation, you will notice that our level bombers won't be able to attack one of those ships because they will get shot down by this anti-aircraft cannon. So, moreover, we will get pounded by the ships. So it actually really is a bad idea to attack Bergen. We should have noticed that earlier, and yeah, it's better to wait till the battle is over, till the sea battle is over, to withdraw to the south and, well, fight the Royal Navy with full strength down there. There we can use our bombers, and later on we can move in from this side and even force surrenders while we press them against the coastline. So this would be a much better option. Yeah, this way we are suffering unnecessary high losses and yeah, don't gain anything. We still didn't take one of those cities, so this is, well, completely useless. So don't be afraid to abort attacks and, well, distribute your troops and, well, attack again once you have reorganized. This way we have to retreat anyway. If we would have done it earlier, well, much better outcome. This way they only group around the aircraft cannon because they have targets to hit. And well, our destroyer surprises the enemy, but gets destroyed in the process. And still the only thing we are able to hit is this destroyer. That's not ideal. But now I think we got rid of the destroyer screen. So we're now free to go around them. Trying to force our way to the north. Massive artillery bombardment. We're focusing on one city. And we are getting rid of them. We land our Fallschirmjägers in the north. Oh, unfortunately we get spotted by the submarine. And yeah, disaster follows. Our Schnellboot is gone. Our Fallschirmjägers are gone. It's simply too much. They cannot hold the ground. And now we are in a desperate fight against 3 capital ships. We go to direct ship-to-ship action because we have no destroyers left. Even bringing the artillery. Oh, this one is in desperate situation. We block the city. Now we are far enough to the back, so our level bombers actually have targets, at least one of them. But without the destroyer screen, they are not a problem anymore. Unfortunately, the battleship is still untouched. Our Air Force is busy rolling attacks. Actually, we are moving past the city, desperately trying to support our Fallschirmjägers in the north. Well, they are doing okay now. And our first hit on the battleship. Now we are trying to find the submarine. Big hit. 7 losses for this artillery. The next city comes under heavy fire. And now we can bring in our Air Force for support. Once again, we get spotted. And our last Schnellboot is gone. So now our last means of spotting is the submarine. hopefully this time it will be enough. The first round of attacks was not enough, but now it's the end for them. Now the way is clear to the north. We need to take this airfield. And we have to slowly whittle them down. Big hit on our tank. And we closed in too soon. Again, the same mistake. Now the battleship has spotting range. Has a contact. So it will attack. And it moves into the defensive screen of this gun. So we cannot hurt it there. Fortunately, the Blücher lands a perfect hit on it. And now it's gone. Another unit down, and they get an Iron Cross for it. And now, after 12 turns, we are able to advance to the south, to the north. Now it's all time for payback. Our big ships start the attack. And they have a pretty strong defensive position here. We are losing too many troops, 2 damage. They are starting to wear us down, and we still didn't manage to get this airfield. Let's hope our Fallschirmjägers can do the job. And actually a 15th strength infantry is too dangerous to place capital ships adjacent to them. We've learned that now. And they simply don't get suppressed. Now finally, our first surrender around Bergen, so we are slowly approaching. We didn't manage to take the airfield, so we have to withdraw our forces, our Luftwaffe. Once again, forgot to withdraw them. Now we try to get rid of the next unit. That's it. Not a surrender. This actually is a tricky situation because we want to guard our units with the artillery, but now we are in firing range of their artillery. So this will end up in an artillery duel, a thing we usually would want to avoid. Yeah, and well, moving this ship next to the submarine is also a bit questionable, but the idea behind it is to block it so we can move up our transports, because we're, well, running a little bit low on time. We have still 10 turns left, but yeah, as you may have noticed, taking down, well, every single unit of those is a nightmare to take down. So we need a lot of artillery and a lot of units to do it. So it might take some time to go up all the way to Namsos. So let's continue. We're bringing up our transports. Big hit, we didn't want this. We wanted a surrender, but this is not worth much. At least the railway lines are secured. Well, there's the promised artillery duel and the attack on the light cruiser. At least the Panzer II is doing okay. But now on turn 16 our fleet is able to go beyond Bergen. Well, we could have forced a surrender here, another mistake. So let's do it here. An Iron Cross. And now we are able to box in the artillery. The anti-aircraft cannon. And once again, too much damage by our artillery, but at least we can take the airfield. They're starting to reinforce this city. It's actually annoying too. Not a big hit. Now it's a 16th strength artillery. Unfortunately, it's not very strong. We are not able to sink this aircraft carrier. And yeah, enough for surrender. And a big hit again. survives. Once again, do not take Trondheim. It will trigger the minor victory. Finally, the submarine is without protection. And we send in our fighters, our fighter bombers. They get rewarded for it. And, well, the number of units around here starts to grow. I hope they don't counter-attack. Now we should be able to deal with this gun. Finished. But we have to bring down some units to deal with them. There's not much room there anyway. And wow, a +3 attack hero. That's great on a plane. On a bomber, more so. Well, and that should be the end of Bergen on turn 18. They put up quite a fight. And now with ship artillery support, we should be able to finish them. Now the resistance in the south has ended. But there's quite a formidable force there now. Problem is, we could force surrenders there, but moving in this Gebirgsjäger unit will result in an instant kill. So I somehow try to whittle them down. Well, the fighting in the north is a little bit easier. Now once again they catch one of our ships. And now I make another mistake. I could force a surrender on this unit by moving our scout in a two-part movement. They can move here, get blocked, and can move on to here. And then this one would be trapped. But I'm only seeing that my movement path is blocked and not thinking about it. So I was thinking like, damn, I can't get them. Now we are running out of ammunition. And it should be enough to force a surrender. Yeah. Quite a lot of prestige. And our Air Force has a tough job. Once again. Oh, our non-core units have a tough job. Still could have forced a surrender on this, but instead I tried to force them back in order to be able to box them in. This is really stupid. See, I don't... notice. I just go back because it's too dangerous to attack. And now they counter-attack, so... oh. Disaster strikes here. We are not able to do anything. Now I feel confident to move in the Gebirgsjäger. At least the artillery is gone. Now we have to deal with 4 infantry units. And time is running out. So the best way for a quick advance is actually forcing surrenders. And now our scout is in real trouble. Fortunately, they reinforce. And now we can do our surrender action. Another surrender. And hopefully another one. No, I think that's not enough. Yeah, actually it was. Oh, I think they won't survive. No, they don't. Once again, our scout gets caught. This is really stupid. We could have knocked this out a long time ago. Fortunately, our Gebirgsjäger have a lot of experience and are entrenched in the mountains. Now time really is running short. You're unable to get them. They're really tough. Well, next is our final turn. Another Iron Cross. And finally, we're able to secure the last city there. Big hit by our Panzer I. We have to attack into the defensive artillery. We have no choice there. Oh, it's raining. They can't see the artillery. Oh, and that's it. So this was closer than I thought it would be. We could have totally eliminated this unit. This was simply a mistake. This is the unit that we managed to let escape. And up in the north, we couldn't finish off the destroyer because of the rain. And yeah, this turn we could get rid of those two units. So all in all, we have accumulated a lot of prestige, and well, the losses were not too bad. We managed to win the naval battle against a much stronger Royal Navy. So yeah, I think we can be quite pleased with our performance here. If you plan to do it yourself, withdraw to the south, attack Bergen from here. There's enough time. You don't win anything by rushing and deploying troops there. Yeah, and just don't miss opportunities to force surrenders. Otherwise you're making your life harder than it needs to be. So, well, let's finish and see you at the Low Countries. This will be really tough. Maybe, yeah, let's see how we are dealing with the time limit there. This will be much more difficult than this one. So good night. See you there. Bye.